I can spot an AI ad or Canva template within about a second, and so can your patients. And that is the reason why it's costing you bookings and therefore new clients and money coming into your business. But what I'm going to show you is why the rougher ads work best and how you can get started with it straight away. Let's go. See, there's a hidden cost of making your ads look polished that nobody warns you about. In fact, agencies and other companies will tell you that this is the best way because it will save you time. It will still get your bookings and things like that. But every single stock image, AI generated image, Canva template that you run that looks exactly the same as everyone else tells your prospective patients a few things. First, you can't be bothered. You're going to run the same type of image that everyone else does, so why should they come into you? Secondly, do they trust you? Because you're using the same images as every other clinic out there. Finally, then you're just another practice that they can scroll past. Because if you're running the same offer, with the same image, with the same Canva template, with the same AI generated slop, why should they come into you? What's going to make them stop in their tracks? This is what I call the trust tax. And this is the thing that is quietly destroying marketing in clinics. It's probably happened maybe to yours, especially if you're using a marketing agency. And let me show you. So this is the type of thing that I get to see a lot. So what a lot of clinics will do is they will run things like this, these stock images or Canva templates or like AI-ish stock images all the time. But that does not build trust. And I always say to every single person who comes in, if I was an AI, would you trust me or not? I thought I was trying to see how I could prove that I'm not an AI. But that's crazy. Anyway, would you trust me or not? Probably a lot less. This is why raw, authentic content works well. This is personally what I do on my organic social media. I answer questions or things which I see from the 250 plus clinic owners that I work with every single day. So then nobody else can replicate that because that is what I get to see and is what I get to help people with and help to answer these questions. AI can't do that slot. Well, it can, but it's still the person talking. We need to build trust. Trust is the only thing that will convert a stranger into a paying client, especially in healthcare. We are talking about somebody coming in and paying you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for you to fix a physical and emotional pain that is stopping them doing something that they want to do and achieve. Does that come from a stock image or does that shout laziness? I'd say that's got laziness all over it. And sure, you can see that some brands are using AI and things like that. Generally, they're e-commerce or products where they can use AI because you're buying the product, not the person, not the service in which they deliver. This is an emotional big barrier that somebody has to overcome. They have to trust you before they can actually come into your clinic. And this is what I get to see every single day. The real, the human, the raw works way better. All you need is a phone. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need fancy editing. You don't need a video editor, videographer, photographer, because this raw, authentic converts way higher. I've had people come into my group who have got a videographer in or a photographer, and guess what? Their video doesn't do as well, and they paid the money to the photographer and videographer, and oh well. So raw wins every single time, hands down. But if you film the wrong thing, you're going to have this beautifully rough and raw video or image that doesn't actually ever do anything. People are still going to scroll past it, and in fact, it can actually look way worse if you've got your finger over the camera, or if it's all like cloudy because you've got the camera's been like licked by your kids and stuff. I've got two young ones. I know what it's like. The whole point is we come back to what I said in an earlier video. We market to a moment. We market to an emotional or physical moment in which someone is emotionally struggling with something. Being getting out of the car while feeling like they've aged 50 years. Not being able to pick up their crying baby from the cot or crib because their back pain just seizes up their back. And this is a deeper mistake underneath all of this, which is the menu mistake. This is how a lot of clinics typically market their practice, through listing out a menu. And it's the thing that is built to fail. And in my next video, I'm going to show you how to overcome it so you never list off a menu in your marketing.